I didn't know Gilbert Arenas got Pat Bev off his own show. I didn't know they Pat Bev Gilbert Arenas off his show.
Because you don't, based off of what you were saying, you don't get to determine how the show goes. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, the partnership, I get. You didn't really understand exactly how big the platform was going to get. I think you undersold yourself because you didn't realize how great you was as a content creator. Honestly, and I've given you props. I've always celebrated you and said that I think that you are incredible and that you got the #1 basketball show in the whole 9 yards. But at what point in this infrastructure deal did you give up the control to where you can't determine, hey, no, I'm executive producing this. I'm controlling my own IP. I determine how many times we stream. I determine how we want to add a football show. At what point did that part come in is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. So I had 50% of both shows. So basically, any show I produce under No Chill Productions. So No Chill Production is what's 50-50. They don't have rights to Gilbert Arenas. So this channel, anything I do with my name and likeness outside of No Chill Productions, I own 100%. So I'm not exclusive to doing deals, right, with other people. So I never really had control. I didn't want control of thumbnails and all that because I didn't really know about it. I didn't really care. Just you do what you need to do. I'll learn on the way when my contract is up, which is up in 10 months from now. I own all the equipment.
You get to keep everything.
So basically my deal is actually this. I own all the equipment. Now, when it comes to the show itself, remember, it's a concept.
Right.
It's not real. 50% is 50% is real if we sell it. Now, if I walk away, what do they have? They can't use Gils Arena name. They can't use Gils Arena crew. That's part of my deal. They can't use Skip Bayless and the crew. That's part of my deal. So that means they will have to start brand new.
So this, to me, it was less about the rankings of the players they're talking about and more just about Pat Bev's energy. I mean, this dude gets yeah, I mean, he gets kicked off his own show and replaced on his own show. He goes through legal troubles, which you never really want to laugh about. I'm glad they were able to straighten the legal troubles out, but you get kicked off your own show. Yeah, you get kicked off your own show. Barstool plays in your face. Your partners don't want you back, and you figure, now let me try to go viral. Let me try to get my own shit off the ground by shooting at D Wade.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael Jackson. Okay, that's it. That's all I can give you. Thriller's coming. Shut up already. Okay?
So Gilbert Arenas showed a quick image of his new show that he's going to start up in his basement. So that's currently the hot topic right now because Gils Arena was one of the top basketball shows. Obviously, everybody knows that, right? So, you know, a lot of people's talking about the situation, and Pat Bev chimed in on it because Pat Bev just recently went through that as well.
So now that, you know, everything has been, you know, the truth came out and everything is over with, I'll call Dave, like, okay, cool. It's time to get back on the pod. Like, what's up? You feel me? And Dave say, have you talked to the guys? And I'm like, okay. I don't know why I got to talk to them, but all right. I hit the group chat. Mind you, through this whole time, right? And I don't want to harp too much on this, but through this whole time, like, I ain't heard a word from Ron. Baptized, you know? So, like, excuse me if I feel some type of way, right? Not from Barstool, just from the homie. This was the Pat Bev and Ron. We got 278,000 subscribers together. We got a YouTube plaque together. You feel me? So, like, this is my dog. Like, I thought, like, you feel me? This is my dog. So I hit the group like, yo, you know, I'm back, boys. I'm ready to work. You feel me? Like, man, stuff is past, man. Y'all been holding down. I'm ready to get back to work. Ron reached out to me, man. I know you glad this is over. This. I'm like, all right. So okay, when do we start? And then they go quiet, and I'm like, they like, have you talked to anybody? I'm like, talk to anybody? Like, I talked to Dave. Dave say, have I talked to y'all? I talked to y'all. Y'all tell me, have I talked to somebody else? So me and Dave get on the phone. And Dave, shout out to Dave too, man. Solid dude since day one. Like from him finding me into where I am right now, media wise, he's been a phenomenal, right? I talked to Dave, and Dave hit me like, yeah, the guys wanted me to reach out and tell you that you know, they want to keep going how the pod is now.
All I have to say about it is I know that Pat Bev is misrepresenting what happened, and he knows that he's not telling the full truth about this situation. But like I said to him personally when I reached out to him, I wish him nothing but the best.
But the only issue I had with Pat was the trust issue. Like, he just up and left us when I thought we had something rocking.
Now it's just, man, listen, we got White Chocolate. Me and White Chocolate got a huge announcement. I'm gonna let you give it to him, White Chocolate. I'm gonna let you give it to him.
Yeah, this podcast, we're gonna try to start something next week, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Hooping and hollering. Let's see what's happening.
Hooping and hollering podcast. Obviously by Barstool. Shout out to Barstool Sports. So it's gonna be me, White Chocolate, Wrong. We gonna be in there. We gonna be hooping, and we gonna be talking about hoops, and we damn sure gonna be hollering. So yeah, it's gonna be a vibe.
For sure. No holds barred either.
Yeah.
So like I said, man, Pat Bev is the guy to speak about this because this situation recently happened with him, and now we see this is currently going on with Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert Arenas calling out Underdog and sending them warnings and stuff like that for replacing him with Skip Bayless on the show. So let's check out what Pat Bev said about it, man. And if you can, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
I didn't know Gilbert Arenas got Pat Bev off his own show. I didn't know this. I was wondering why Brandon Jennings, his energy was getting a little different. He was tweeting a lot more. He was speaking a lot more. I didn't know they Pat Bev Gilbert Arenas off his show. I didn't know they moved like that. I see, and no one knows why. Y'all got to give me a reason why. Gilbert Arenas. And then I was wondering why Brandon Jennings was like, yeah, our show is the #1 show out. I'm like, our show? Like, what the fuck? Is he delusional? That motherfucker said Gilbert Arenas. That said Gilbert Arenas. That said Gils Arenas show. So you're telling me they kicked this man off his show in his house? Come on, man. Come on, Gil. Gil, you got to give me something, Gil. You got to tell me the truth, man. You got to tell me the truth, Gil. Gil, you got to tell me the truth, man. Because I was just getting messages from Rashad McCants on how you don't like working with y'all. And all of a sudden, you off the show, Gil? Come on, man. Give me something, Gil. Give me something, man. Give me something, man. We'll be a hell of a duo, I'll tell you that. We'll be a hell of a duo, Gil. Then kick Gilbert Arenas off his show, man. But how does that work, right? A company or brand uses, his likeliness, right? My likeliness when it comes to, the Pat Bev show. You get everything out of it. And then the people around can reap the benefits, help boost them. And then you get booted off your own show for whatever reason. I don't get it.
So that's Patrick Beverly speaking about Gilbert Arenas' situation, man. You got to think about it, man. Everybody is in a fast-paced situation, and I'm pretty sure Rashad is going to like getting that airtime more, right, to debate with these guys. And so far, even the feedback, Gilbert Arenas is looking at it, and people saying, hey, man, the show is better off without Gil. So Gil is looking at it like, okay, well, I'm going to just do my own thing then, So overall, just one big messy situation in my opinion, man. And I would like for you guys to get in the comment section down below. I'd love to share your thoughts about today's video. So don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one, and we all guys. Peace.